Oh gosh, I got married a little over 8 years ago to my second wife. For most of her life, she has suffered from chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and depression. A couple of months ago, she discovered some products that helped with her fibromyalgia and her depression. But it was about 8 months ago, she found some stuff that took care of her chronic fatigue, her energy level. If she cleaned the house today, mopped the floors and everything, tomorrow she won't want to lay around and do nothing because she was exhausted. About 8 months ago, she started doing research. And I think she did research because we just had a physical, and my blood work is always better than hers. And I don't take any kind of prescriptions, and she does. But I do take vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, amino acids, essential oils, vitamins. I take quite a bit of stuff, but no prescriptions. And so she started doing some research. And one of the products she discovered, she found that she needed was take omega-3, 6, and 9. So we buy this from pipingrock.com. That's where I get most of my products from. Some of my vitamins and minerals, I get that from Amazon. Another one of the products she gets is CoQ10, also from Pipe and Rock. Now, if you buy one bottle from Pipe and Rock, they have your email address, and they'll send you notifications that they're having a two for one sale, and that's when you stock up on it. We bought 6 bottles of the CoQ10 at one time, and because they was having a two-for-one sale. Um, but her chronic fatigue, after a couple of months of her taking this stuff, we had an appointment to go to Fossil Ridge over in Glen Rose, Texas. We was going to take a guided tour to see the wild animals, the zebras, the giraffes, the rhinos. Uh, and this was like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Well, the day before, my wife cleaned the house, mopped the floors, went to Kroger's, bought groceries, and around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I said, "Honey, I'm kind of worried about you. I'm kind of worried about tomorrow." She said, "Why?" And I said, "Well, you've been doing all this today. I'm afraid you're going to be exhausted tomorrow." And she said, "No, I feel pretty good right now." Well, the next day, we got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, left here around 7, because our appointment, our tickets were for 9 o'clock. And we stopped at McDonald's, got us something to eat, and ate it on the way to Glenrose. We got there about 5 minutes before our show up time, and was there for several hours, riding around looking at the zebras and stuff. And we didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and she was feeling good. The next day, she got up and she drove over to Arlington. My wife and I, we live in Grand Prairie. She drove over to Arlington, went to Dillard's because they're supposed to have their once a year sale on shirts, and she wanted me buy me some shirts. And they didn't have what she was looking for, so she got home, stayed here about 10 minutes, and then drove over to Cedar Hill to buy me some more shirts. She didn't get home till like I don't know 4 o'clock in that afternoon. And I said, "Honey, what's going on with you?" She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "This is the third day in the row that you've been up and going, and you're not used to doing that." And she said, "I hate to say it, but I think it's that stuff I'm taking. This stuff, this," and she was like taking that turmeric. And the reason she said she hated to do it is for the last 7 years she didn't give me a hard time teasing me about the vitamins and the minerals and trace minerals and amino acids stuff that I've been taking. And so she kind of had to admit that this stuff worked for her. In the last 5 months, I think she had 4 bad days. One of the days she was feeling so good, she forgot to take it. So the next day she was down. Her energy level was down. The other time it was right before Christmas, a lot of pressure, it was just the nerves. She drove over to a mall with 2 of her friends. She was going to do the valet parking. Well, the valet was full. So she was driving around this parking lot at the mall, and it was packed. And my wife is smart. She knows that she parks this car somewhere, there's a good chance she ain't gonna find it. And she got two women with her, both of them older than my wife. And so the tension was high, and the nerves, you know. And I told her, that stuff will kill you. Tension will kill you. And so she had like 3 days of being down, but she had quit taking the stuff again because that one day she thought, well, it's not working, and so she quit taking it. And now she's back on it. She's going again. But I highly recommend this stuff. Now, I don't get paid to advertise for Pipe and Rock. I don't sell the products, and I don't get paid to endorse the products. It's just something that my wife and I use. Well, she uses that. I use other stuff from Pipe and Rock and from Amazon. But she uses stuff for her chronic fatigue, and the stuff works. I can testify. Now, she ain't going to get in front of the camera. There ain't no way. But I can testify to what I've seen with my wife. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a good day.